This is the Motorola Edge 40 and I am super excited to check it out because under this price point, this might just be the flagship killer that all of us have been waiting for.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me.
Let's first talk about the unboxing experience because this is new. As you can see, this is a completely plastic-free packaging that Motorola has gone with. It's made of recycled paper and it feels like it, so let's open it up and see what you get inside the box. Okay, so inside the box, you can see that we first have this pamphlet that's gonna have a case in it as well as the SIM ejector tool and a couple of other information. Really nice packaging as it says plastic-free, recyclable and soy ink over here. So very cool. After that, of course, we have the phone itself and the phone looks absolutely beautiful. Now, the phone comes in a bunch of design choices. There are two colors which are made with vegan leather, so you have a soft touch leatherette finish on the back, whereas the one that I have is this acrylic glass finish with the blue color. I really like this one, but I'm sure that I would have liked those ones as well. So if you're looking for different finishes, you can get the phone in whichever finish that you want to. Now, first impressions, the phone is extremely slim, as you guys can see. And we've got the curved edges, of course, because this is the Edge series. A little on that later. Let's keep that aside and see what else we get in the box. So after I remove this flap, we have the charger. Voila, you get a charger in the box. And this, my friends, is no ordinary charger. This is a 68-watt brick, which is absolutely insane. And the fact that it's also in the box is also insane. Okay, so after that, we obviously have the cable. I really like the red accents on the charger as well as the cable. They add a little bit of personality to the phone. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's put all of this aside and let's check out the phone itself. Alright, so this is the Moto Edge 40. What's so special about it? Let's start with the display. Now this phone right here is a 6.55-inch Full HD Plus HDR10 supported 144Hz OLED display. That's right, as far as display specs are concerned, Motorola has hit it out of the ballpark with this one. Looks and feels absolutely insane. This is so fluid, guys. It is just like butter. As you guys can see, it's extremely fluid, extremely easy to use, and the 144Hz is awesome. It's not set to 144Hz when you set it out of the box. It's set to an auto mode where it goes only up to 120. But of course, when you have the option, you're always going to want to rock this phone in 144Hz because this is absolutely amazing. Other than that, let's talk about a couple of other things that are really interesting about this phone, which is of course the performance. This phone is the first phone to be launched with the MediaTek Dimensity 8020 processor, which is a big deal because this is a really capable processor. Now, it gets an Antutu score of up to 7 lakhs, which is really good considering the price point that this phone comes in. Not only that, you also get 8GB of LPDDR4X memory, which is super fast, and 256 gigs of UFS 3.1 storage, which just means that whatever you do on this phone, whether it is casual usage or it is gaming on stuff like Fortnite, PUBG New State or Call of Duty Mobile, you'll easily get 60 frames per second on very good settings. And even if you're not a gamer, day-to-day usage of this phone is going to be absolutely insane because the performance, as far as I have been testing it for a week or so, is just like butter. It's super smooth. I really like the way this phone performs. And of course, keeping the 5G craze alive, this is a 5G phone in India with support of up to 14 5G bands. And it also has Wi-Fi 6 support, so you can take advantage of that as well. Let's get back to that display. Remember, I spoke about the 144Hz Full HD Plus panel. Not only is it a super fast and responsive panel with great colors, being a 144Hz OLED, it also has a peak brightness of 1200 nits, which is amazing. That means that whether you use this phone in direct sunlight or outdoors, you're never going to have any issues because it gets really bright, and I mean really, really bright. Other than that, if we talk about the way content looks on this phone, I absolutely love it because of the curved display and the form factor. I've been a huge fan of curved displays. I like flat displays too, but there's just something about the way a curved display flows into the frame of the device that I really appreciate. Okay, let's talk about them cameras, because I'm sure you've been staring at them for quite some time now. So Motorola has gone with a dual camera setup. So you're looking at a primary sensor and an ultra wide. Now the primary sensor is a 50 megapixel sensor with OIS with an aperture of f1.4, which is really good because that means the sensor is going to get in a lot of light, give you very good pictures. On the other hand, the ultra wide is a 13 megapixel ultra wide camera, and Motorola has something called horizon lock, which is something really cool that I've seen on the phone for the first time. Basically, the way it works is that if you've used a GoPro, you'll be familiar with this feature where once you set it to horizon lock, no matter which direction you tilt the phone in, the camera is going to keep the horizon level and get the same frame. So that's really cool. You've also got obviously OIS super steady stabilization mode so that your videos come out really cool. If we're talking about the photos in broad daylight outdoors, you're going to get very good photos because there's plenty of light that hits the sensor. Indoor photos could have been a little better, but they are by no means a deal breaker. The dynamic range is okay and the details are also there, but mostly if you're going to be using this outdoors to capture pictures, the photos are going to be really good. Now, if we talk about the videos, this Dimensity 8020 lets you go up to 4K. So you can record up to 4K, but only 4K 30 FPS. If you want 60 FPS, you'll have to go with Full HD. And the video quality is good as it gets in Android devices. There's not a lot of problem here and there. And it generally is a good performing camera setup. If we talk about the front camera, you're getting a 32 megapixel sensor on the front over here. I really like the quality of the photos that comes out with the front camera, especially because 32 megapixel is a lot of megapixel to get all your data in. And you get a lot of cool shots because the skin tones I feel are really accurate and true to life. Couple of other features to mention. We spoke about the 68 watt charger brick that you get in the box. Hey, Anubhav from the future here. Forgot to tell you guys one thing. This phone also comes with 15 watts of wireless charging. Seriously, the features on this one just don't end. The phone comes with a 4400 mAh battery, which is pretty good considering the size and how thin this phone is. I don't know how they squeeze that in here, but it is surely impressive. Of course, you also get stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, which is really cool. This is a very good stereo setup. And one more thing I forgot to mention, this SIM slot is very interesting. You get one traditional SIM and you get support for eSIM as well. So this is great. A new hybrid SIM slot, if you will. One SIM, one physical SIM and one eSIM. So depending on whatever you want, you can go ahead with that. Other than that, you also get a in-display fingerprint sensor, which is pretty fast. And a good thing about all Motorola devices is the fact that you get very close to stock Android on this phone. And there is absolutely no bloatware other than a couple of Moto specific applications, and it comes with Android 13 out of the box with 2 years of promised Android update. So you're going to get up to Android 15 in this, and 3 years of security updates and security patches, which is really good for future-proofing this device. And of course, you've got a couple of Moto only features like the gestures, the flip to DND, and a lot of other features and software integrations that you get with a Motorola device. This also comes with an IP68 rating, which is awesome for dust as well as water resistance. And basically with all these features, this phone just becomes a power-packed monster at this price point. And I know you guys want to know about the price point, so let me reveal it right now. The Motorola Edge 40 is launching in India at a price of 30,000 Indian rupees. And say what you will, this price point is absolutely amazing for a phone like this with so much packed in it, whether it's a great display, great performance, good cameras, and such a good screen. I cannot sing enough praises about the display of this phone. Definitely be sure to check it out. There are also a couple of bank discounts and offers that Motorola is launching on Flipkart, with which you can get more discount and get this phone under 28,000 rupees. What do you think about the Motorola Edge 40? Is this a phone that you would consider buying if you are looking for a flagship killer experience in 2023 under a price tag of 30k? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this is Anubhav signing out. I'll catch you guys next time. You guys have a great day. Stay safe. Bye-bye now.